Lay down your weapons, and you shall not be harmed.
Who are you?
I will not warn you again. Drop your weapons, or we shall take them from you.
Do as they say. I sense we will come to no harm.
Alright. We didn't come to do a fight anyway, so...
Why is it that everywhere we go, I end up in a cell?
That's 3 for 3
why
with
did they
him.
lock us up? What is this place?
It is a training ground for Jedi.
What? This ice hole?
Yes, it bears the semblance of an academy. But where are all the students? Curious.
You've got to be joking. What is a Jedi Academy doing out here in the middle of nowhere?
It is a place hidden from the galaxy like the Academy on Dantooine. But this place... Oh, Atris, you have been clever.
Atris?
It's none of your concern.
Well, the sooner we're out of here, the better. 2 crazy Jedi are more than enough for me. No one told me we were going to be dumped in a nest of Jedi.
And what is it about this place that causes you such fear?
What do you mean? We're in the middle of a bunch of Jedi. You know how they are.
No, I do not. Not in the way you seem to.
What are you doing? Get out of my head!
Stop struggling. Let me follow the current. Deep, deeper to its source.
Stop! Stop! Ah!
Ah, with the fear is mingled guilt. It squirms in you like a worm. And the why? Ah, and there is its heart. You surprise me. I could not feel it before. Your feelings are a powerful shield indeed. Do not worry, Atten. If she is a Jedi, she will forgive. And if she is not, she will not care.
You can't tell her. Please. I'm asking you. I don't want her to...
Think less of you. I hardly think that's possible. Still, there is no shame in what you ask. We all wage war with the past, and it leaves its scars. I will not speak of yours, Atten, but there is a price for such things.
What? What price?
There are those who wage war and those who follow them. You are a crude thing, murderer, but you have your uses. You know how important this woman we travel with is. Even one such as you can feel it. You will serve her until I release you.
And if I refuse?
You will not. If you do, then my silence will be broken. And then, Atten, you will be broken. You fear the Jedi, and rightly so. If Atris learns of your choices, you will never leave this place. But whatever fear you hold of the Jedi, know that if you disobey me, that my punishment will make you beg for the death that has long hounded you. Wipe the fear from your mind. You will not find blind obedience a difficult master. You chose it once. You will learn to embrace it again.
I don't know how you became such a manipulative witch, but why a vicious old scowl like yourself would even bother with me is a bigger mystery.
No game of Dejaric can be won without pawns, and this may prove to be a very long game. You are a slippery one. Your thoughts difficult for even one such as I to read. I suspect the self-loathing that squirms within you gives you a curious strength. Your spirit, as diseased as it is, refuses to allow you to give up, no matter what threats you face and whatever wreckage you leave behind you. I feel you have crossed our path for a reason. Perhaps even you, at the right moment, may be able to turn aside disaster. If so, your potential is not yet spent.
Fine. I'll be your pawn. But I still think you've got the wrong man.
Perhaps. But someone has to fly the ship, and the Force is a hard thing to predict. You have crossed our path for a reason. Our path brought us here for a reason. And now I know why. The past is here, and it must be met before the future can be set in motion.
More Jedi speak. Care to explain?
No. I've wasted enough time with you. Sleep, murderer, and be silent. I need no distractions. A critical moment approaches.
Can I just say how much her voice reminds me of Frieza and Genkai from Dragon Ball Z and Yu Yu Hakusho? I know it's a different actress, but like it's so reminiscent of that, like, so manipulatively and potentially evil voice. The voice actress did fucking phenomenal. Kreia, all the awards for Kreia's voice actress.
I did not expect to see you again after the day of your sentencing.
I
thought you had taken the Exile's path, wandering the galaxy.
I did.
Yet you have returned. Why?
It was not my intention to come here, Atris. I'm here because some pretentious Scudda stole my ship. Oh, I love that line. Anyway, what have you done, my friends, first?
Your concern is noted. Your friends have not been harmed. They have been detained for their safety.
Oh yeah, their
I find
safety.
it unusual that you are traveling with others again. I had thought you had forsaken the company of others after the war. Or is that why you are here?
It was not my intention to come here, Atris. Or even see you again.
Yet here you are. Perhaps you do not know yourself as well as you think. Regardless, your arrival here begs an explanation. Have you come to face the judgment of the Council, as you did so many years ago? Are you finally willing to admit that we were right to cast you out?
I wish there was a line that said, looking around, I don't see a council, I just see you. The Force brought me here.
You presume much. The Force does not guide your movements, not anymore. Its connection was lost when you fell. Perhaps you feel that the Force also led you to the Mandalorian Wars as well, but in truth it only led to your exile.
Two things can be true. Like, I hate to say it, but the Force does lead, like, the Force flows through everything. All living things, some of the trees, the rocks, the people, etc. Even droids have a bit of spark flowing through them. Can they manipulate it? No, but they can. It does work through them. So the Force technically did guide them to the Mandalorian Wars, and it guided Mitra to her exile. Like, it, in a roundabout way, the Force does kind of use people like puppets. Yeah. Refresh my memory. Why did the Council cast me out? But no, I could not stand by and allow innocents to die in the Outer Rim.
So you said, so long ago. I didn't believe it then, and I don't believe it now.
How's
You
that?
sought adventure. You hungered for battle. You could not wait to follow Revan to war. The Jedi Order asked only for time to examine the Mandalorian threat. They urged caution, patience, and you defied them. So when you returned, you were brought before us. You were a Jedi no longer, and so you were exiled.
Mm-hmm. If I remember correctly, you wanted me imprisoned. Or worse.
There was much about that day that was difficult to forget. Your words, your defiance, and when you stabbed your lightsaber into the center stone.
You mean that one?
So I would never forget.
Ooh, all these are good choices, but I'm gonna go with, that's my lightsaber.
Indeed. A lightsaber is the mark of a Jedi. When you turned your back on the Order, it was not yours anymore. I have always kept it, as a reminder of what can happen when your passions dictate your actions. I have kept it, so I would never forget your arrogance or your insult to the Order.
If I became a Jedi again, would you return it to me?
Become a Jedi again? That is a thing far out of reach. But I am not unsympathetic to your feelings. Leaving the Order must have been difficult for you.
What a bitch.
Yet you gave the Council no other choice. You gave me no other choice.
I went to war to protect others, not for battle.
So your choice was to meet the aggression of the Mandalorians with more aggression. That is not the Jedi way.
It is the Jedi way to let people be massacred? See, again, I love this game because of the questions it makes you ask, not only yourself, but the Jedi, like, the universe. The Jedi promote themselves as these peacekeepers, these things, but they carry the most deadliest weapon, the lightsaber, and they wield the most powerful mystical energy, the Force, and they claim we are pacifists, we do not seek aggression. You could literally stop every war like that. So what? Is the Jedi way to let people be massacred? Oh, free will. Free will only applies when you don't have the means to do anything. For example, it is my free will to lift up this cup. It is not my free will to let an entire world be slaughtered if I have the means to do something. That's when morality and ethics goes, yeah, your free will is seconded for what is morally correct.
Every choice we make, whether we know it or not, sends echoes through the Force. It can awaken feelings, ignite passions, hate, anger, fear, where none existed before.
Yeah.
By meeting aggression, by serving as an opponent against which the Mandalorians could test themselves, you fed their hate, their lust for war, and it sent a terrible echo through you. And because of it, you and those Jedi who met them on the battlefield lost their way, and you turned on us.
No, we turned on you because you chose to do nothing. Just like nowadays, this is me going to plug this, if you see a huge war crime being committed by a group of people, and you choose to do nothing, or even worse, choose to say, it's not my business, it's just an opinion, or whatever you can do to wash your hands of that, and you let those people be wiped out, you are worse than the aggressors. Were you not tempted to help the innocent?
Of course I was. But the Jedi teachings require we examine how we may best help them. Action without reflection is not our way.
We are looking at proactive Mitra for solving problems in liberal passive action, where we'll just wait for things to, calm down, then we'll fix whatever's left. Fuck that. So you were content to let the Outer Rim die for the sake of teachings? Also, that's the other thing. If your teachings tell you to let people die before you get involved, your teachings suck. Tell that to the millions who died in the war. Lives we could have saved if the Jedi had acted earlier. See, that's the other thing. She's not saying we had to act with conflict. They just had to act. You know how you could have stopped the Mandalorians? By showing a wall of force around the people that would have been targeted. Or have the Jedi and the Republic evacuate those worlds so that the Mandalorians didn't have anything to attack. There were plenty of things the Jedi could have done preemptively. They chose to do nothing. They were at fault. Our teachings do not mean we should stand by and let others die. Hesitation and passivity are also strong emotions, ones we should guard against. Yeah, hesitation is usually a response to fear and potential uncertainty. You only hesitate if you're not confident, or if you're not assured of yourself. Passivity can lead to what's the word? Complacency. If you are so passive that you let horrible things happen, you're the bad guy. So all these choices are valid. I'm gonna go with the tell you were content and let the Outer Rim die for teachings, because that's the crux of Atris's argument. My teachings, my beliefs, my faith matter more than the lives of billions.
There was no guarantee that marching to war would have saved the Outer Rim. In fact, quite the opposite.
You have no evidence, though. You're going on assumption. If we had not fought, the Republic would have fallen. That is a fact. Even the Mandalorians admit that Revan turned them back. No, there was no guarantee we would win, but if we had not acted, the Mandalorians would have now ruled the Republic. We could have waited, but defeating the Mandalorians after they had won would have been difficult. Also, that would have been a Pyrrhic victory, saying we preserved our morality, but we have nothing to save. That's why, as bad as it was, the Jedi responding to the Clone War by becoming generals, while wrong, was the best of the options available. They could have sat out and let the whole thing play out, but by being participatory, yes, it was bad for the Order, but it was good for the war because the Jedi were able to save more lives. Like, I'm a pacifist, and even I know this was like a simple morality. Oh, I love that. I love that. Revan won the war. Anyway, I hate neoliberal politics. There was no guarantee. This is my main crux, though. There was no guarantee we would have won. Correct. But had we not acted, the Mandalorians would now rule the Republic, and there would have been nothing left to save.
There are victories other than physical ones. The real victory lay in
The triumph of pacifism, surrender, and how many people would have died if the Mandalorians hadn't been stopped. The triumph of the Jedi teachings is a cold thing when there's no one left to appreciate it.
You do not know.
I love this because now we're getting to the she is sitting on a foundation of sand, and we're just like, we're hammering home. Cool, you have your beliefs, but to what end is the sacredness of them if nothing is there to believe in them, appreciate them, or if we turn our back on the practice over the belief? It is good to have morals, it is good to have beliefs, and it is good to have tenets of which you stand firm. But if by upholding them blindly means you make others suffer, your beliefs are trash. It's funny because all these answers are great. They're all good. If the Mandalorians had won, would the Jedi have fought them or simply meditated on what to do? Oh, please. Anyone who stepped outside the Jedi archives would have known it. Only my experience to guide me, and they tell me you and the Council were wrong. You're correct. I do not know. And neither do you.
How dare you? The Mandalorian Wars should have been your grave, and Malachor 5 is where you should have died.
At last, it comes out. Was it always this personal to you?
You see shadows where there are none, and hate where there is none. You are blind, as always.
No.
I tire of fighting with you. You lust for war, and you always will, and you have succeeded in distracting me from my questions.
No.
So answer me.
You did that yourself.
If you cannot seem to admit the Council was correct, then why are you here?
I'm looking for my ship so I can leave Telos.
Your ship? Ah, the Ebon Hawk. It is not your ship. Unless you are admitting to the destruction of the Paragus mining facility.
Oh my god, it's not there. Ugh. It was not my fault. I love how we can just divert. Are you admitting to stealing it? Okay, honestly though, I revert back to what I said a couple episodes ago. Destruction of Paragus, while awful, I genuinely think was for the best because Atton said the fuel fucks with ships' engines. The whole site was too dangerous. And also, holding Telos' lifeblood through one source was foolish. Because look what happened. One accident happened. It was an accident. And look what happened. The entire thing fell apart. That is not a good thing. They should have had other sources of fuel. This is pointing out the flaw in the using one source of fuel for this big project. They should have had backups, but they didn't.
Ah, an accident. Something beyond your control.
Yeah, kinda.
Not changed. Acting instead of thinking. Putting yourself before the galaxy, before the Jedi. Do you know what you have done?
Yeah, Telos is doomed and I could care less. I know, I put Telos in jeopardy, but I had no choice. You know, I destroyed 2 worlds with 1 explosion. Blah, 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 blah. Why don't you just tell me? Because you apparently know everything. This is what the problem with Atris is. She is one of those people, we all know the person, who has everything figured out while living in a bubble. And I don't mean that as in she literally lives only here. She doesn't know the outside world. I mean, she's in an echo chamber created by the fact that she refuses to let anyone that contradicts her perspective, her worldview. She has the belief that her views have confirmation bias. She starts from a place of belief, not fact. So anything we say, anything we do, doesn't matter, so long as it conflicts with her belief set, because she is that fragile. Atris, you just saw it earlier when it brought up. My choice to go to the Mandalorian Wars fucked with her because it broke her perspective of us, and it challenged her view of the Order. Everything about Atris is she is wounded because her pride and her image did not live up to the standard of the reality around her, and she cannot handle it. She is a zealot. And the problem is, no matter what we say, no matter what we do, no matter what the galaxy does, it does not matter. Because she needs her bubble. Because she couldn't handle a challenge when she was younger. And she is carrying that scar and picking at it and not letting it heal, because if she lets it heal, she needs to accept she got the scar because she was wrong. It is better for her, in her worldview, to just be angry and bitter and just me. Why don't you tell me, Atris, what did I do wrong?
Without the fuel from Paragus, Citadel Station cannot maintain its orbit. It will crash into the planet, and its destruction will echo across 20 other worlds.
No, just 20? 20 worlds with one explosion? Even better. Okay, why is Telos so important then?
Telos was a test to see if the Republic could mount a restoration effort on the Outer Rim. When it fails, the Republic will not finance another. The other Rim worlds, devastated by the Sith, will remain graveyard worlds, devoid of life. And that is the magnitude of your crime.
Okay, cool. It's almost as bad as the Jedi letting the Outer Rim die in the Mandalorian Wars. Oh my god, we found our way back to the problem.
So you still hold to your flawed convictions. If you think to anger me, you are wrong.
I already
How is
angered
it
you.
You're not content to confine your ruin to yourself. You must spread it to others wherever you go. Ruin yourself with your actions if you will. But when your actions bring harm to others, then you must answer for it.
So now I get blamed for the actions of the Sith? My crime. The Sith destroyed Paragus, not me. And I won't allow you to put me on trial. Okay, I also love how the third option is a boundary setting. We did not come here to be put on trial. So Atris can sanctimoniously bitch and moan all she wants. This isn't a trial, because there's no one here. It's just the two of us. So yeah, now I'm getting blamed for the actions of the Sith. Good for you.
The Sith? What do you mean?
They're back, and they're hunting the Jedi.
You speak truly. You have encountered the Sith. I can feel the scars on you. Tell
Oh,
me, where did you encounter them?
I literally just told you. Paragus. If you seized my ship, you'd know I was at Paragus. And so were they.
Paragus? What would they want there? They can't have been looking for you.
But they were. They think I'm the last one.
You? If they thought you were Jedi, the teachings of the Sith blind them indeed. I am the last Jedi, not you. You betrayed our teachings, our beliefs, the very core of the Jedi Order. If these Sith attacked you, they will soon realize their mistake. And if you escaped, they most likely let you go to see if you would lead them here.
Her ego is so heavy. It would take 50 Jedi's Force abilities to lift her off her own ass. I don't think I was followed, because we saw. The Harbinger didn't follow us. We would have seen it by now. Just like, oh my god. Were there any survivors from the Jedi Civil War?
I said I was the last of the Jedi, Exile, and I did not speak falsely. There are others who were once Jedi, but no longer. They will not take action against this threat.
Well, at least the Jedi don't change. They like to not take action when they're needed. But and you will. There's I love it. I could track them down. Maybe change their minds.
I have your ship. I will return it to you.
Oh, how nice.
You must leave here before you place us in jeopardy.
Where can I find my companions?
You shall find them north of here, in one of the old irrigation chambers. They have not been harmed. They are free to leave as well.
Good. The sooner I'm out of here, the better.
Take your ship, then. I don't care where you go, just leave this place. Leave Telos.
We shall remove her, mistress. Come with us.
There's a part of me that wishes I had the ability to try to force grab my saber from Atris.
Are you all right, mistress?
The exile reminded me of something I had forgotten.
Forgive me, mistress, but I must ask. The exile, I've never seen another affect you so strongly. Was she important to you once?
We all have our heroes, and when we watch them fall, we die inside. She made a choice once, and I did not. The day we judged her, I stood in the chamber, and she was so right. She was so certain of it. I doubted myself, but not now. She will never make me doubt myself again. But now I am tired. I must meditate.
Of course, mistress. I will tell the others you are not to be disturbed. And please, do not exhaust yourself. We can attend to matters here.
What I love the most is she admits it. She admits that we were right. But she cannot admit it publicly. She cannot admit to anyone that she was wrong. That's what I love so much. And look at that. We got no dark side points for that. We got only light side. No matter what we said, we got light side points. We could have gotten dark side. Oh, I love it. Get your blood pumping. You found one of the Jedi Council, Atris, in a hidden polar academy on Telos. She seemed to think you were responsible for the Sith threat, and told you to depart Telos. Fuck you, Atris. So wait, 2, 4, 6, 2... Yep, 12 seats. There's generally 12 seats on the council, so that is like a council, the full council. I open the door. This door is cold to the touch, and there seems to be no conventional means of opening it. So, like, with what's going on in the world now, Atris is an example of the neoliberal religious person who claims to be all about helping the world and helping people. They cherish life, blah, 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 blah. But when it comes time to actually do something about it, oh, I'm sorry, my faith doesn't let me do that. I'm sorry, I just have strong opinions. And they're not for that kind of thing. That's the problem.
Why have you approached me?
I'm just... Questions?
You may ask.
Could you be any bitch here?
The mistress? What of her?
What can you tell me about her?
She leads us. As she rebuilds Telos, she rebuilds the Order, and through them, the galaxy.
And how does she plan to do that?
We serve the Jedi. We do not question them. Yet, Atris has told us that the work here at Telos may pay for similar efforts in many worlds along the Rim that were destroyed when the Jedi turned on each other. She has said the Jedi Order needs such a foundation if it is to rebuild. She faults the teaching of many of the Jedi Masters as the spark of the Jedi Civil War. Atris has said that if Revan and Malak had been properly instructed in the ways of the Jedi, they never would have fallen, and nor would you, Exile.
First of all, that first part. We serve the Jedi, we do not question them. Zealot, it's a cult. Also, the whole, if anyone believes in this mystical faith that we have in any way that deviates from my mystical way of believing it, you are the failure, you are the problem, not maybe I'm misinterpreting it, maybe we both have a good point of view, maybe there's different ways to appreciate the faith through different situations. No, it's my way or the highway. Atris is leading a cult. Atris is leading a cult. And they're a bunch of little white women. It's a bunch of fucking Karens. Oh my god, the message can... 20 years later and the message is still fucking relevant. Oh my god. It's funny too, because you could make the argument in this instance. It is a bunch of white women. White Christian women who are all, we wish to make the world a better place. Okay, then do something about it. No, not like that. We don't like negative energy here. We don't want to get angry. We don't like that you're trying to rile us up. It's why can't you respect my faith? Your faith is getting people killed. No, it's not. Why are you saying that? Oh, I need to go meditate. It's Christian white women. It's Christian white Western women. Ugh. I love when art imitates reality, and I guarantee you someone who watches this is going to see my little rant and be like, that's not what it meant. Yes, it fucking is. Anyway. Yeah, high talk. That's the other thing. She's never trained anyone. She was never a teacher. What does she consider proper training?
That is unknown to me. I have never observed Atris to teach Jedi, nor would I wish to. Atris has chosen instead to focus her efforts on galactic recovery. Once the galaxy breathes again, disciples will come.
And they will suck. Because she doesn't, one, know how to teach. She doesn't appreciate the difference that comes from teaching, because a student and a teacher both should learn from each other in the way that the teacher gives the experience to the student, and the student gives a different insight from their youth and experience to challenge the teacher. Atris doesn't like being challenged. Any student she teaches will fail, because she will not allow them to explore beyond her very narrow dogmatic view. Oh my god, this is why I couldn't be a teacher. I would be so angry all the time. She needs help if she tries. She knows nothing about training Jedi.
She predicted you would say as much.
Did she?
She seems to know you quite well. Perhaps you are the one who knows nothing.
Fun fact, a wise person admits when they don't know something. Perhaps I should teach you a lesson.
I would welcome a chance to instruct you. I have been anxious to teach you many principles of combat ever since you invaded this place.
Teaching? Oh.
Oh yes. We train extensively in various combat styles, and we have not had another target for some time. You may prove a pleasant diversion.
I mean, I'm good. I'm good for a sparring match.
Very well. Follow me, and we shall see if you have the endurance to learn the most basic of our teachings.
All right, let's throw down. Let's do this. Why are we in our underwear?
Before we begin, are you familiar with the Chani traditions?
No, what are they?
All duels between us shall be without armor of any kind. There shall be no restrictions upon our movements.
Fair enough.
Or upon yours. Your feet are not to leave the training mat during the battle. If they do, you will lose.
Okay.
Also, this is not a fight to the death. Restrain your instincts when we fight, and we shall do the same.
Okay, stay on the mat, no armor, no striking to kill. Kudos, I can do that.
The fight will be with hands and feet only. No stimulants, shields, weapons, or other items. Also, do not call upon any Jedi techniques during our contest. If you do, then the battle will be over. In turn, I will not use our higher forms, for this is only an opening battle between us, a test of each other's strength.
No force powers, no additional items, no weapons, no lethality, don't step off the mat, and prepare to get your ass kicked. I'm ready, let's go.
Then let us begin.
I love how I still have my gear on me, though. I can just be like, whoops, grenade! She's actually, you know, she's not doing too bad. Okay, no, that's a fair fight. I can respect her. Let me heal up and I'll be ready to fight again.
Seek one of us out when you wish to fight, and we shall honor your request.
Duly noted. Again, that was a very valid fight. Ooh, hell yeah. That being said, though, ooh, a Trandoshan sword. The point still stands that, like, ooh, good for you, I'm so, you know, high and mighty, and I'm being trained by Atris. Atris isn't training you. She's using you. Using you to her own end. And the worst part of it all is, like, I actually feel bad for these handmaidens because they don't realize they're being used by a zealot and a cultist. Hell, the fact that she makes them all look alike, that's worse. So many levels. Ooh, I'm almost to 1,000 credits. I'll come back and, you know, fuck around in a minute. Oh, hell, jeez, yeah. We'll come back, don't worry, I'm not gonna leave without that. I'm just looking around. Plus I gotta let myself... Oh, look at that.
Did you find what you came for?
Depends on what I was supposed to find here.
There was something from your past here, something unresolved. I feel we did not come to this place by chance. You were led here. This woman who resides here, she did something to you once, something that hangs upon you still.
She was on the council, who cast me out the order, and wanted to punish me even further.
I see it now. The act has left its marks. Be warned. Unresolved events from our past can create wounds in the present and the future. And more importantly, they can distract you, weaken you. It could prove fatal against the enemies we face.
The woman here is a Jedi. Atris, one of the council.
There is a Jedi here, perhaps, in that you are correct. Yet there are no students, and this woman, this Atris, surrounds herself with those who cannot feel the Force. Curious.
Plans to heal the galaxy, then rebuild the order.
Plans are fragile things, and life often dashes expectations to the ground. Perhaps students will come to her in time. For now, she is surrounded by those who cannot feel the Force.
Those who can't feel it?
Killing such a one could prove difficult and unwise. Yet she distracts you, that is clear.
That's not what I meant to hit at all.
May be reason enough. Such distractions could prove fatal against the enemies we face.
I really didn't, you know, that's not what I meant. Yeah, let's just leave.
Very well. Let us depart.
Is he okay? He looks out cold.
He's only sleeping. It seems the journey here has fatigued him.
Okay, I'll let you free. Oops.
I am sorry, General. I must have lost consciousness in the crash.
Nothing to apologize for. You alright? Yeah, are you sure you're okay?
I'm fine, General. Even power has been restored to my arm. What is this place? Where are we?
A Jedi Academy concealed in the northern pole of Telos.
This must be where I had detected the energy readings before, and the drain to the restoration shields. This room, this place, it looks part of a huge polar irrigation system, possibly planet-wide, like the one on Coruscant. I had been told by the Republic that it was not in use.
Are you well enough to travel?
I am, General. If you wish, I may travel with you or join you at the ship.
Come with me, I could use your help.
Very well, General.
You sure you're alright?
I'm fine, General. Even power has been restored to my arm.
Okay, let's keep moving. So what's my, Oh yeah, we're still pretty good. That we didn't take a lot of hits with that. I fucked up with the dialogue and took some dark side points, but wasn't enough to, like, fuck with our stuff.
Ah, hey. You're back with us. We were just on our way to rescue you from those ghost women when, we got locked up.
Are you okay? You look a little disoriented.
Don't worry about me, I'm fine. How did things go with the Jedi here? Are you all done?
Yeah, they're done with us. They want us out, now.
Things went that well, huh? You make friends wherever you go, don't you?
Until the galaxy runs out of people, yeah.
Well, that's encouraging. Nothing like a steady stream of people who hate us or want to kill us to keep the heart pumping.
Right? You've done enough, Adam. You can go if you want.
No, I was just complaining. I'm with you until things start going better for you. We need to stick together, you know? And who knows? I might be able to help you out of a tight spot at some point.
Thank you, Atten. I actually appreciate it. I thought you would want to jump as soon as you could.
Hey, don't mention it. It's my pleasure.
Alright, let's get going. Again, he is growing. He's still a fucking dimwit, but he is growing as a person. And we can appreciate that. He deserves the recognition where it applies. Though we do have to wonder. His backstory seems interesting. I bet the Kreia knows it. Fun. Ooh, Iriadu. That's where, Governor Tarkin's from. Ooh, strength +2. Yeah, it's not terrible. Like, everything is pretty good right now, except for our reflex, will, and wisdom and intelligence. We can get those back later. Oh, it's a Constitution +1 too. Oh, nice. Okay.
I hear you.
Alright. Immunity. Ooh. Okay, what about this one? Oh, we need a higher con. Okay. Okay. Wait, that's Dex +1. Get with those. Yeah. And now that we're not dealing with droids, go back to the bowcaster. Get everywhere. Yeah, we pretty much got everything. Let's go try those handmaidens again. Fucking me, 60 minute. It's Jedi. Any opponents? Okay. Let's try again. Actually, first let's talk to you.
You are the exile. The one Atris warned us about.
And what did Atris say?
She said, you betrayed the Jedi by going to war when it was forbidden to you. You turned on your masters, your teachings, and yourself.
Oh.
That is not all, she says. She says you know nothing of loyalty to any cause except your own animal instincts, and she told us why you fell to the dark side.
And why was that? Tell me, I'm curious.
Atris says that you fell to the dark side in the Mandalorian Wars when you gave in to your lust for battle. Once you tasted war, you could not give it up.
So, why did I not take part in the Jedi Civil War? It also doesn't explain why I stopped fighting after the Mandalorian Wars.
Atris says when the Dark Lord Revan returned to the Republic, you did not march with them because you had fallen so far you could no longer feel the Force.
I would love if there was an option saying, like, uses the Force to lift something and be like, you mean like this? Anything else?
I believe that is the extent of her expressed feelings toward you. There are variations at times, but all rise from the same foundation.
Expressed feelings?
Yes, it is difficult sometimes for others to truly speak their heart or listen to it. The words often prove difficult, or they do not come at all.
What do you think Atris's heart says?
Without having seen you and Atris fight, I cannot say. Battle is a pure form of expression. It is heart and discipline, reduced to movement and motion.
Well, if I fought her, then the truth may come out?
Perhaps. It may prove truer than conversing with words. In battle, the words are swept away, giving way to actions. Mercy, sacrifice, anger, fear. These are pure moments of expression.
I mean, there are different ways to fight. You don't have to just be physically beating somebody up to get them to fight with you. You can learn a lot about what someone says in a verbal fight. A lot of shit's gonna come out. I'd like to ask you something.
You may ask.
You look different than the other women here.
I honor the face of my mother. It is not something spoken of in the company of others.
Oh, I apologize. I meant no offense.
There's no need to apologize. You were merely remarking on something that you saw. There is no wrong in that.
Is it a sensitive subject?
It is not a sensitive subject, but a subject that requires trust. There is no such trust between you and I, and such trust takes time.
Alright, let me ask you something else then.
You may ask.
Why does she allow me to walk around freely? I could kill you all easily.
I am aware of this. I do not doubt your combat prowess, as my half-sisters do.
Hey.
There are many who went to war against the Mandalorians, and few returned. You were one of them.
Yes, I was. Half-sisters. I thought you looked different than the other women here. No, we're not going to talk about that. Never mind. I'll be going now. Thank you, though.
Before you go, Exile, question for you.
Answer.
I may ask it. You have touched the Force. What does it feel like?
It's a difficult thing to describe.
Please, I wish to know.
Imagine awakening and hearing the heartbeat of the galaxy for the first time. It is like a current that passes through you and carries you with it to all the places it touches. The warmth of the sun, but without its glare. You can feel its light and the heat, but there's never harshness to it. It's so many things, yet you know it when you feel it without question.
I see. Thank you, Exile. I appreciate you sharing your knowledge with me.
Of course, my pleasure. If you have any questions in the future, please seek me out and ask. Oh, we got dark side points, damn it. Didn't really do anything to us, though.
Have you returned to fight again?
You're damn right.
Very well. I shall honor your request. It shall be the same as before.
Bare knuckle boxing.
Hands and feet only? No stimulants?
Yep, let's go.
Then let us begin.
Square up. Put up your dukes. I'm trying a tactic that someone put online. Okay, save. The idea is every time you land a hit, save, and if you lose, reload that save. Because when you reload a save, you usually get most of your HP back.
This will teach you.
Hell yeah, we won.
You have succeeded. If you wish, you may challenge us again, and we will progress to more advanced movements.
Alright, let me heal up and then I'll come back and fight you again.
Seek one of us out when you wish to fight, and we shall honor your request.
Like, I can't use my force abilities when I fight them, so, like, it doesn't matter.
Have you returned to fight again?
I wish, like, to, yeah.
Very well. I shall honor your request. Our next battle will be using the higher forms among the Ichani. You may choose hands and feet, or whatever melee weapon you wish, but use no other items or Jedi techniques.
Scout's honor. Alright, let's go.
Then let us begin.
Trandoshan sword. You said anything? Just no. Oh, that was good. That was a good strike. Very good. Very good. Go for the finisher. Hell yeah, it's 2 for 2.
You have succeeded. If you wish, you may challenge us again, and we will progress to more advanced movements.
Alright, let me heal up.
Seek one of us out when you wish to fight, and we shall honor your request. Have you returned to fight again?
I wish to challenge you, yeah. Actually, no. Just because.
Have you returned to fight again?
Yeah, let's go.
Very well. I shall honor your request. Our next battle shall be free of restriction on weapons and items, and you may use whatever technique, Jedi or otherwise, you wish to attempt to defeat me. In turn, I will spare none of our forms against you.
Let's go.
Then let us begin.
Oh, come on. Really? There we go. 3 for 3.
You know much of melee combat. You surprise me.
Let me heal up and I'll take you on again.
There is nothing more that we can teach you from such contests. Such battle would only be for battle's sake.
I mean, you can pair up if you want.
If that is what you wish, then we shall honor it. We shall see how you fight against a group of us. We shall take you in a pair, using everything at our disposal. Use whatever item, weapon, or Jedi technique you wish. We shall match it.
Alright, let's go.
Then let us begin.
They can't push you. Okay, definitely need to heal up that better. Okay, no, that's fair. Let me heal up.
Seek one of...
Alright, that's fine.
return to fight.
Let's go.
There is no... If the... We use what...
Let's go.
Then let us...
Also, really fast. Got those. Aura. Burst of speed. It's one. Oh, come on. Oh, yeah.
You are a strong opponent. Atris was correct about you. You know much of war and battle. Perhaps too much.
So, do you admit defeat?
I admit nothing. The Ichani stand together. To defeat one or two of us says nothing of how a true battle would go.
I mean... Care to back up those words?
Then our last battle shall be the 5 of us against you. Use any item, any weapon, any technique you wish. You'll need them.
Okay, let me catch my breath and then I'll be back. How many... Miscellaneous... Got adhesives, I got plasma, I got... Okay, we can maybe... Yeah, I think we can do this. She said any item. So you bet your ass I'm gonna do
You are
it.
a strong opponent. Atris was correct about you.
Yeah. Take me on with upper sword. Come on. Back him up.
There is no need for...
First of all, don't talk
We
shit about
fight
her.
when we are 5, not 6. And that number should be enough for this lesson.
You done talking or are we gonna fight? Come on.
Very well. We shall be...
Like, first of all, fuck you. How rude. Like, goddamn. She's your sister. Let's see. Burst of speed. Valor. I don't have any melee shields. Fuck, okay, I thought I did. Oh, wow.
I knew you were no match for... Our battle is done.
You know what? That's fine. I kicked your ass enough times and I know that I got under your skin, so it's fine. Also, I'm not gonna fight you when you can make fun of your sisters like that. That's bullshit. That was really unnecessarily rude. Oh, we don't like her. She's not good enough. She's your sibling. Odds are she's better than you realize. Our boy!
Well, if it isn't the one who stole the Ebonhawk. Not so smug now, are you, you little thief?
He
It is
didn't.
unlikely the droid stole the vessel.
Says you.
Is this your droid? It looks badly damaged. Dissect it.
T3, are you alright? Wait. It wasn't your fault they took the ship, buddy. I'm just glad I found you. We love this boy. He is our favorite. He is so innocent and pure. Hold on, what information are you talking about? Why would she want what's in your memory core? Let's get you back to the ship, then we can talk some more. We'll see you on the Ebon Hawk. You go relax inside of the ship where it's safer. That's our boy. Workbench. Can we upgrade anything, maybe? Nope. Vibro sword. Can I upgrade the Trandoshan sword? No, I don't think I can. Nope. Both and Disruptor droid. We got really like nothing to work with here. Create or break down items. We could definitely use those. Breakdown. Force pike. Ooh, shit. Nah, no one's gonna use it. But there's enough stuff where I'm not gonna worry about it. Which one's this? Strength +3. We'll save that. We'll save it for now. Hot damn. Combat suit? No. Jedi robes? Alright, so what we could really use... Hold that thought.
Just say the word.
How much is that? 2 to 12. Ooh, that's good. Definitely use one of those. Okay, one more of those. Got plenty of those. Don't got the skill for that one. Yeah, I think that's... Fuck. Whoa, that's expensive. Holy shit. Alright, that's good. Thank you, Atris, for your workbench. Sight for sore eyes. Oh, how I've missed you.
I hear you.
Yeah?
What can we make? Make one. Can't make that. Okay, never mind. Let's get the hell out of here. Atris doesn't want us here? Fine. We won't be here. She can kindly take her bullshit. And she can shove it up her pretentious tight ass. Because we know damn well. Yeah, let's enter the Ebon Hawk. Let's get out of here.
Well, now that we're off that Dejaric board of a planet, I say we burn sky until we see lines.
Wait. What's with T3? Hold on. You did what while you were connected? You downloaded all of her archives.
What is the machine saying?
He says there's a holo record of my trial in Atris's records.
We seem to have found it.
Do you know why we have called you here?
Only 5 out of 7 of the Jedi are present. That's not exactly a full council decorum. I feel like my exile should have been, you know. You have called me to answer for my crimes at Malachor 5.
As Revan summoned you, so have you come full circle to return to the Jedi.
Why did you defy us? The Jedi are guardians of the peace, and have been for centuries. This call to war undermines all that we have worked for.
Is Revan your master now? Or is it the horror you wrought at Malachor that has caused you to see the truth at last?
I realized that following Revan to war was a violation of the code, and I broke it, knowingly defying the wishes of the Council. Truth is, the Mandalorians had to be stopped or countless more would have died. You were not at Malachor, and you will never understand. All these are very accurate from a veteran's point of view. If you want to seek to punish me, do it. Just that sense of like, I've already lost enough. You can't hurt me anymore. Also, the reality, this is something that many veterans would argue, regardless of their perspective after the war. Had they not been stopped, countless more would have died. This is a very veteran take. You weren't there. You do not understand. You are speaking from a place of privilege and a place of comfort. They are only able to judge her because she did what she did, to preserve the Republic. Had she not gone, you know, the bottom 2 are obviously dark side quotes, but like the first 4 arguably have light side points of like, yeah, I fucked up, but you guys are just as guilty, but you also just benefit from my choice. The truth is, the Mandalorians had to be stopped, or countless more would have died.
You refuse to hear us. You have shut us out, and so have shut yourself to the galaxy.
Wrong.
We feel that your true understanding of what happened at Malachor 5 will only happen in time, and it cannot happen here, near the battlegrounds where you fought.
You are exiled, and you are a Jedi no longer.
There is one last thing. Your lightsaber. Surrender it to us.
Fuck him.
Much defiance in that one.
You were correct, Kavar. When she was here, I felt it. It was as if she was not there. More like an echo.
Revan's influence has grown amongst the youngest of the Order. He speaks to their passions, not their sense. The war has touched them. Many of them have found themselves in the war against the Mandalorians.
It is as I feared, and I fear that we have played into the hands of the enemy.
We have not lost a Jedi this day. You felt it. She has lost herself. She is no Jedi. She walked Revan's path, but she was not strong enough.
I fear it is our teachings that may have led Revan to choose the path he did.
We are not the ones who taught him.
We take responsibility, Atris, not cast blame.
The choice of one was the choice of us all. Revan's teacher intended no harm, and Revan had many teachers since.
Yet they all stem from the same source. Her teachings violated the Jedi Code, and lead all who listen to the dark side, as they did the exile.
You are wrong. The dark side is not what I sensed in the exile. Surely the rest of you felt it as well. That emptiness we felt. She has changed.
Whatever that wound was, it was of the dark side. We should not have let her depart. She will simply join Revan again, or perhaps worse.
What would you have done with her, Atris? Be mindful of your feelings. This is not Revan who stood before you. This one walks a different path.
No, although that may come in time. We let her go because we must. Where she travels, she carries her destination with her.
Malachor 5 should have been her grave. You saw it in her walk, and in the Force. It was as if she was already dead.
No, not death. Many battles remain for that one, if what we have seen is true. But the future is a shifting thing, and she cuts like a blade through it.
We should have told her the truth. A Jedi deserves to know.
No good would have come from it, even if what you believe was true. There's still the matter of Revan, and such truths could leave us vulnerable on two fronts.
Perhaps in many years we will call her before us and explain what happened to her, and how she may be healed. Until then, she must accept her journey.
But she may never discover the truth, and she will never know why we cast her out.
And that is the future we must accept.
Those Jedi sure like their secrets, don't they?
Right? Those last few moments after my trial, I had no idea. If you find anything else, please let me know. She's listed all the missing Jedi. Yeah, display it. Master Varuk Dant Tawin, Zez Kai Eli El Nar Shaddaa, Master Kava on Daron, Master Vash on Korriban, and Master Atris on Telos. She lied. She lied to us. Those are the Jedi on the Council that exiled me.
A strange coincidence.
It is no coincidence. There is some larger plan at work here, and we are walking into it. This is too convenient to be anything but a trap.
We have no choice. Those Jedi know what happened to me. Be that as it may, we need their help against the Sith.
General, is there a reason you don't carry a lightsaber anymore?
Atris and the Council took it from me.
That's not your lightsaber anymore. That belonged to someone who served Revan in the wars, not the person you are now. You could build another one, if you wanted to, but you know that.
And why wouldn't I?
I don't know, General. But whatever the reason, you should put it behind you. I know this. A lightsaber is part of who you are. Without it, you're not complete.
Very well. How would we start?
I think I can help you out there. I happen to know the parts you need.
Since when did you become an expert on lightsabers?
I spent a lot of time around Jedi during the war. None of them would let me take their lightsaber apart, but I did learn about their construction. We need a power cell, emitter matrix, lens and focusing crystal. Though I have to admit the crystal is beyond my means. Never did understand them. Those parts are fairly common, though a Jedi once told me that it's best if your lightsaber reflects you, and if it is constructed of things that identify it as your own. Just bring the parts to me before you get started building it. I'll make sure they're usable.
Sounds like a plan.
For the last time, no. Because you're programmed to force your opponent to go first, and nothing will convince me the computer doesn't cheat. Even if I didn't have to go first and somehow I didn't suspect you of counting cards, I still wouldn't play with a trash compactor.
Hey! Be nice to the boy.
Yeah? How many credits?
Got a minute?
I'm a little busy here. What is it?
Won't take more than a minute.
All right, I'll work while you talk.
Look, your friend, the Jedi, you know her from way back, don't you? How much do you know about her, really?
Her? You mean the General? Yeah, during the war. If that's what you mean by way back. Can't say I know too much about her, though.
Better than anyone else on this ship. Just give me your opinion, okay? And don't laugh.
I'm trying to work here, Atten.
I was just wondering if you thought maybe she and I might...
Being serious.
You said you wouldn't laugh.
You are being serious. Atten, she was a general. I was just a tech. Your guess is about as good as mine.
Well, what's your guess then?
I'm getting back to work.
Hey! I'm being serious here. You're laughing at me? I'll put you on the scrap heap, you walking tin can.
Oh, I love it. I love it so
All I'm
much.
saying is that you've gone for a long time without a memory wipe. Most droids behave erratically under those circumstances.
We're not wiping
I
T3's
know
memory.
that, but I'm fixing everything else around here, so I may as well take a look at you too.
I love these little moments. They're so
What was
good.
that? That's what I'm talking about. That is not normal droid behavior.
Utility... What's going on here?
I am not pushing you around.
I mean, you kind of
I
were.
just wanted to see if there was anything I could do to upgrade your functionality.
Don't worry, Beador probably knows what he's doing.
Thanks for the vote of confidence. Good. Now let's get started. You wouldn't guess it from the outside, but it looks like you've been through a lot. I'll bet. I'm all done with you. If anything comes loose, let me know and I'll put it back in place.
Hey, a bonus +2 to Constitution? Hell yeah. Again, I love all these interactions because, like, as a GM, that would be the best downtime we would have seen for the party. That is amazing downtime roleplay, showing how, even though they're all strangers, they're finding ways to communicate with each other. They're trying to get along. It's great. I love it. Speaking of, T3, come here. You guys did that. Might be to look at your memory core, because we've been doing some upgrading. Yep. Let me take a look. Alright, how do you feel? Got a +1 intelligence? Hell yeah. What do you mean I faded out there for a second? You were shut down. Had other questions for you. Try the repair, see what we can do with that. Alright, just sit still, this won't take long. Please don't fuck up. Hell yeah. That should do it. You doing alright? Got another Constitution point. Hell yeah, go you, T3. Glazed look. What are you talking about, buddy? Okay. So it's... I can't see the stats until we go to pick a party. It's annoying. Whatever. So this is one of the differences between male and female characters. If we had gone with a male character, we would have gotten the handmaiden. She would have came with us. But we went with the female, so we get a different character later. I'm going to talk to you later. I don't want to go through like a lot of debates with you right now. We can do some more of the stuff later, but I want to put this in before we wrap it up. HK unit, yep, okay. Internalize the control cluster. Step away. Nope, okay. Journal entry. All that remains is the chassis and the processor. So two more encounters with HKs and we should be good. What we need, we have a fixture. We just need an emitter and a lens fixture. All right, so we need a lens and an emitter. Okay. T3 has found a secret hollow recording of our trial. Cool. Can we go back to Telos really quick? I know you don't want to add in, but can we? I want to pass in that bounty. That's all. I want to like make sure that that bounty is passed in, so I can be like, one, money, and two, I want to leave Telos with none of my like quest lingering from there. I think once we pass in that bounty, all the Telos quests are done. You can stay here, and I don't care. I want to take T3 anyway. Give me T3 and Bandor with me. We're just passing in a bounty. Nothing else is going to happen. I'm not getting arrested again. Oh, that's lovely Constitution. Love it. Dexterity, yep. Skills. Boost them. All them boosts. Gearhead. This feat subtracts 10% of any damage over 20 points suffered. The character retains the plus 1 vitality point per level granted with toughness. Hold on. Give that because I do want him to have 2 weapons. Boost, boost, boost. Okay, you are so behind. I gotta fix all this. Disruptor. Mark II. Can't upgrade to Mark III yet. What do I need? Okay. Okay. Duh. Keeping that. Okay. Advanced upgrade slot. Sonic cold heat ion. Electric and ion. No, that's actually probably the best one because that has energy, sonic, cold, heat, and ion. That's definitely way better. Shock arm. Yep. We'll stick with the flamethrower for now. Come on, boys. Anything in here? Nope. It's nice to have the old girl back. We've gone like, what, 6? Let's see, hold on. We took three, almost 4 hours yesterday, I think it was. And then the 3 hours to get her back today. Yeah, we went 6 hours without our ship. That's a long time. Especially because in the universe, we don't know how many, we know a few days had passed. All the time. Like, we were on the station for at least a couple days. So that was definitely a bit of time we spent away from the ship. There's one more thing we didn't check out.
Unnecessary observation. Targets acquired. Annoying recitation. Let us proceed to facilitate communications. Recitation. And bring about the termination of hostilities.
So, did you guys just forget what happened last time I fought you guys? Because I remember. And it was funny as hell. Oh! You did not just do that. And bye-bye. So what did I get from you? We got the chassis. Just need one more piece. I forgot they attacked us here. That was definitely a... Oh yeah. What about you guys? Entertainment. Still, we've got 3 pieces before we left Telos. That's awesome. All we need to do now is fight one more group of assassin droids and we can finish HK-47. HK-47. Hey, Gren. Katana. Oh, yeah.
So you've returned.
They're gonna put me under arrest this time?
While I was disturbed that you chose to defy our orders and obtain transport off Citadel Station, the matter has since been closed.
Oh.
It was the decision of Republic authorities that your testimony would no longer be necessary, and thus you'd be allowed to go.
Well, that's
but
good.
As we discovered, you had already left. In some ways, it was lucky for us, avoiding a possibly embarrassing situation.
That must have been so hard for you. Why would they change their minds like that?
Why does the Republic do anything? The head doesn't know what the feet are doing. The hands don't even know they've got fingers, let alone where they are.
That's
my
valid.
opinion. They probably performed their independent investigation and figured it wasn't your fault. Anyways, you should just be glad I decided to overlook the fact you escaped arrest.
Well, thank you for that.
Yeah. And if there's nothing else, I've got a job to do.
Speaking of, I got Bowdy.
What is it? I see. And where and when did you kill them?
Followed them to the restoration zone where they were on duty as Zerker security. Killed them.
I see. Well, you certainly earned the bounty on those 2 dangerous criminals. Here it is. I think you'll find the amount more than adequate. The TSF once again thanks you for your cooperation.
No problem, Lieutenant. So, okay, we got the Ebon Hawk, story, and we can do that as we go. Cool. We can bail. Boys, let's go. Got my spaceship, I got my boys. We can bail. Yeah, okay, I'm like, wait, hold on. Yes. We did everything on Telos. We are good. Let's get the fuck out of here before we stay and fuck up something else. Now, if I remember right, I can look it up later when I'm not recording. It should not be long before we can get the last piece for from the HKs on the planet we're going to. Because if I remember right, we encounter them fairly soon. But that's next time. I just wanted to finish Telos today. Which we did, so good for us. Game wasn't sure if it wanted to give me a cutscene or not. I'm like, you want to do it? Come on, give me something. Alright, let's go put this piece into the droid. Alright, we're going to force the James chassis. Step away. All he needs is a processor, which I think we can just buy. If I'm correct, we can just buy it. So yeah, we will leave it off here. Save. Next time, we will depart Telos and head to Nar Shaddaa, which is probably one of the most I think the longest of the 4 worlds we're going to go to. So next time, that's what we'll do. If you enjoyed these episodes, please do the things, the buttons, the things, and all that crap. And I'll see you guys in the next episode. Take it easy, have a lovely time, and bye-bye.